Greetings, St. George's family, and welcome to this week's edition of What's Happening Around Our Parish. This week marks the end of my first 100 days as your new deacon in charge and the 8th rector-elect of St. George's. And during the interview process several months ago, I was asked by one of the vestry members, what did I think my first 100 days would look like? And I gave an answer. And then I got here on site, on the campus, and in the community. And I can honestly say these first 100 days have been pure fun and joy and full of blessings and hopes for what the future holds for St. George's. We've seen some great things take place. The renovation and the rehab of our parking facility. We've seen the work on the interior of the building begin. We've seen the roof work in the very near future will be underway. And we've seen so many other things on the physical property and on the campus take place. But we've also seen a growth in the spirit growing amongst those who worship here. In the first 100 days, we've seen over 70 visitors who have come through our doors. Many have stayed. Many are still trying out places of worship. And we pray that they'll come back and give us another chance to show them the love of Christ and allow us to walk alongside of them in their journey with God. As we have seen these things take place, I have been praying very fervently for our church. As a staff, we come together and pray weekly, and we sit down and we begin looking at opportunities of ministry and missions. Ministry, again, being the things that we do interior to our church parish. But then our mission, how do we impact our greater community? Is that a seafarers ministry? Is that us partaking in the backpack buddies or the blessing of the backpacks where we've gathered school supplies? Or what other opportunities can we do to help minister in and around our greater community? As we are seeking to do God's will here at St. George's, I want to encourage everyone to do a couple of things. One, make priority of worship. Come and be a part of the gathering of the believers who worship here week in and week out. We offer a variety of services throughout our week, whether it's our 8 a.m. or our 10:30 a.m. Sunday morning worships, if it's our 9:15 adult forum or our Tuesday 12:10 healing service, or it's a Wednesday Bible or book study at 1 p.m., whatever's happening, we want you to be a part of it. Two, we want you to pray for St. George's. Pray for the staff. Pray for me as I am becoming your next rector. Pray for our parish administration. Pray for Ward, for all that we are doing, that we can be the godly individuals that God has placed for us here, that we will have the wisdom and the knowledge to do the job accordingly. And three is stewardship. Give. Give of your time, your talents, and your resources that God has blessed you with. If God has given you a voice to sing, I would love to hear you in the choir behind me. If God has given you an opportunity to serve and you want to be able to do that through a Eucharistic ministry, we have both Eucharistic ministers that are gathered here in the pulpit with us on Sundays in the altar area, or those who go to individuals' houses and help take communion to those who are not able to be physically present with us in worship. Well, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's just a resource. Whatever it is, allow God to use you to continue the ministry and the work that has been done here for the last 45 years, and I pray will be done here for the next 145 years. There is no greater place than to be in the center of God's will, doing what God has called us to do. And I believe as a parish community, we are doing that. We are going to be hosting a number of events from around us, our local diocese and our greater community. We're going to be targeting, reaching out, and loving individuals like we've never loved before. And we will welcome everyone. If you can worship alongside of us, you are welcome in this place. I do not care your background. I just care about where your future is headed. And I pray that journey is a pathway walking alongside Christ. So this week, as we are getting ready to gather for this Sunday services, I want to encourage you to be here, to be faithful to coming, to be praying for us as a church community and as leadership of this church, but then also stewardship. Pray about how God can use you, your time, your resources, and your talents to bless and to further the ministry of what we've been called to do. I hope you have a blessed weekend. I look forward to seeing many of you here tomorrow on Saturday as we do a campus work day. But I look also to worship with you on Sunday as we mark the end of my first 100 days and the beginning of a long journey together to worship, to walk alongside, and to love Christ and to love his people wherever they may be. Have a blessed